In estate planning, there are many ways you can give money to an adult child. One of the simplest ways that I like a lot is what's called a beneficiary trust. And I'll tell you why I like it and why you want to make sure you understand it and you talk about this with your estate planning attorney when that time comes. A beneficiary trust is a trust that you set up for your adult child. You put monies into that trust. The beneficiary and the trustee are really simple. A beneficiary of a trust is the one who is going to get benefit from the trust. And that would be, say, your adult child. He would be the beneficiary. The trustee is the one who's in charge of making sure that whatever happens with those monies is what's in alignment with that trust document. You, the parent, will typically create that trust document with your lawyer, and then you then put monies into this trust, and now your adult son is in control of those monies. So a few things that are really important about this beneficiary trust is that you understand that your adult son now is in complete control. So they've got to be a responsible young adult, or adult for that matter, that can understand what's there, understand the value that you've put in that trust, and be mature enough and sophisticated enough to understand how to take care of and protect it. But also, what's really important in a beneficiary trust is that you know that this is creditor protected. Well, what does that mean? It means if your son is in a lawsuit, let's say there's a car crash, and there's now a lawsuit because of the car crash. Anything that's in that trust is protected from that lawsuit and any other lawsuit that your son might get into, because it is a creditor protected trust. That's one of the real beauties about it. And that's why people do this kind of thing. One thing that you have to also understand is when your adult son is in control of this trust, when he gets married, that spouse can sometimes put undue influence on the adult child, and then the money gets pulled out and used for whatever purposes. Legally, only the trustee can do that. And when the adult child is the one who can is the only one who can do that, then that's great. But we've all seen people get influenced by others. That might be a spouse, might be a best friend. And that's why sometimes people would choose a corporate trustee instead of having a family member in charge of that trust. And the corporate trustee, what they will do is they will look at the actual document that you drafted with your attorney, and they will look to that. So when there's a request from son that says, I want $500,000 for X, the trustee, corporate trustee, looks at that document and interprets that to understand whether they can give that money out or not. But that document is basically the keys to the kingdom. And they can only release that as a corporate trustee. They can only release that if that document says that is how that works. So again, beneficiary trust, a really great tool for protecting assets when you're giving monies to an adult child. Hope this helps.